After reading the novel The Great Gatsby, I've come to realize that the character of Nick Carraway is portrayed as a selfish bystander. As an example, when Tom brings him to meet his other girl, Nick just goes along with it. He didn't bother saying anything to Tom about how Daisy might feel. You know she's upset that Tom has another girl, but now Nick, her cousin, is meeting this girl and says nothing, like she's just another pawn in a game. Or what about when Gatsby secretly met with Daisy? Once again, he said nothing to his supposed friend. Now, you might say, but Tom, he's a bad guy, he doesn't deserve to know. But if Nick were truly Tom's friend, he would have done something, whether it was tell Tom or talk to Daisy about how she was doing the exact same thing Nick did to her. So if you tell your friend everything, but Nick didn't tell Tom everything, does that mean Nick and Tom aren't actually friends? And wouldn't you feel guilty for keeping a secret from your best friend? You should. Nick was just an audience member watching a movie, but even an audience member participates more in a movie that's not about them. They ooh and ah or boo and throw things at the screen. That's more than Nick does in his own story. Nick is just as bad as Tom. How so? Yes, Tom cheats. He's rude and abusive, but he knows who he is and what he wants. Nick, on the other hand, sees all these bad things being done to people he should be caring about and ignores them as if he doesn't care. Nick is naive to the fact that he is a bystander and thinks that his so-called actions are enough. Tell me, if you witnessed someone being beaten, would you stand there and watch? Maybe bring out some popcorn and take a comfy seat? If you saw a man passed out on the rails at a train station, would worry about your own problems, say you're too busy to help him? By doing nothing, you become selfish. It's like saying, who cares that a woman was brutally murdered? It doesn't affect me. How can Nick go along the way he does without feeling guilty for doing nothing to help his friends? It doesn't help that Nick was telling his own story. He was the narrator, and within his story, he makes himself the bystander over the hero. He knew he was the bystander, and yet he still didn't say anything about how he wished he helped more or did something when a problem arose. Nick Carraway, as a bystander, symbolizes one of the many things that are wrong with our society today. Don't be a character like Nick. Stand up, make an effort, and do something good by assisting those in need.